We are finally at the Asin Mansu slave market. At the peak of the slave trade, this market here was the busiest slave market in the whole of West Africa at that time. All of this section to where we came from were part of the slave market. There are instances 200 or 300 people are brought here at a time. There were no buildings here, so when they bring these individuals here, they were being chained to the bamboos. Whether rain or shine, they were chained to those bamboos to wait sometimes for weeks or months until the merchants came from the castles to come and buy them from here. As I told you earlier, these individuals were fed only once a day, all the way from wherever they were brought from. So every day they fed them only once. But upon arrival to the market here, they were fed in a bit better way than they were fed along the way. That activity was not done because they loved them. It was done because they wanted them to regain some of their lost energy. 3 different activities happened from here. The last bath, the first auction, and the first branding. Let's get closer to this river and then we talk about the activities from here.
I've seen people in it though.
You saw people?
I thought I saw people in the water.
Right now?
No, online and stuff like that.
People go in.
Oh,
because the water level has got risen, so we can't enter. But we will be stepping in it from the down there. So let's start the experience from here.
Oh, okay.
And let us go closer so that we have a feel of the water. People go in.
Okay.
Yes. This is where our ancestors had their very last bath before they were taken out of the motherland. We have 2 rivers here. The one flowing from that end is known as Nana Emisa, but the locals call it Ochi, meaning it grabs. It always flows very fast. The one flowing.
I see it.
The very calm one here is the Slave River.
That's beautiful.
I prefer to call it the Captives River. It's in this river that our ancestors had their very last bath on the motherland.
You call it the Captives what?
The Captives River.
The Captives
Instead
River.
of the Slave River.
Okay.
It takes its source all the way from here to join Ochi at this particular section. On a normal day, there is no water at the back as we see there, but because we are in the raining season, it rained the whole of yesterday, the whole of the night up until this morning. That is why the water level has risen. So this is an overflow of the normal water we have. So if you look at the colors well, you see that there is one which is like a tea kind, and there is one that is a brownish color.
The what? The what is what?
The brownish one is the Ochi, and then the one here,
That looks like white.
what that looks like white a bit, or like a clayey kind of color, that is the Slave
It all
River.
look brown to me.
Is it?
It all look brown to me.
So when you look at it well, you see that this one looks clayey a bit.
see a little right in here.
Exactly. So that is the Slave River.
Oh.
That is the Donkonsu.
Don't consume.
Donko as in slave, and water, which is the insu.
But it's mixing, right?
So they join together here. When we came earlier, the very last group I did, you could see this one moving all the way to this section, and then they join together and continue. This water goes all the way into the Atlantic Ocean. When they get to this place, still in chains and shackles, they are placed in the water to have their very last bath on the motherland. That is why this river is called the Last Bath River.